Hi, welcome. I am Michelle. I'm a grad student intern. Since I am an intern, I do need to just quickly disclose that I will be working with a supervisor. My interactions with my supervisor are strictly for me and my benefit. So during these meetings, we will be abiding by the HIPAA laws. So we will not be disclosing any personal information about you specifically. This is just for me to refine my skills and techniques. Everything that you say during the session will remain confidential unless you mention any thoughts about harming yourself or others, or if my notes are subpoenaed by the courts. If you do mention that you have any thoughts about harming yourself or others, that would just prompt me to want to have a little bit of a deeper conversation about those thoughts and feelings just to figure out how to best address and meet your needs. Do you have any questions regarding anything that we just went over? Okay, perfect. So we will be dedicating an hour for each session. To schedule those sessions, you can either call the office phone number or you could schedule online via the portal. The portal is the same place that you can also check if you forget the date and time of your session. It's just a great additional resource for you guys. You will also be receiving 2 notifications on your phone reminding you of your appointment. The first reminder is 2 days before your session, and then the second one will notify you 2 hours prior to your session. Also, upon scheduling your appointment, you will be agreeing to both the date and the time of your session, as well as the cancellation and rescheduling policy. So if you would like to cancel or reschedule your session, that's not a problem at all. We just ask that you notify the office 24 hours prior to your session, just so that everyone is properly notified and we communicate everything properly. So all communication will be following HIPAA guidelines. Therefore, if you do need to reach me for any reason, not a problem. You'll just have to call or message the office and then they will notify me. So if you do happen to message the office, I just want you to be aware that they can see everything that you do send before it reaches me, which shouldn't be a problem. They also do have to keep things confidential. I just needed to make you aware. So I know that Houston is a very large area. It's very fun, very exciting, lots of things to do, but we may run into each other in public. If we do, that's great. I would love to say a brief hello, but we cannot interact or chat casually. This is just to ensure that your privacy as you have privacy as my client. The same goes for social media. Just to ensure your information is safe as my client, I do not share my personal social media, nor should there be any contact via platform or comments on any personal profiles. The same goes for me. I cannot reach out to you or comment on any of your platforms, just to ensure that you have your privacy. So do we have any questions about the communication outside of our sessions? Okay, great. So that will actually include the informed consent. If you do think of any questions regarding anything that we talked about today, please don't hesitate to ask. You can always bring it up in other sessions, or you can message the office about it and we can go over it a little further. All right, thank you. Hi, Dr. Whitaker. So hope you enjoyed that little video. Now I'm just going to be talking about kind of strengths and weaknesses regarding kind of interacting with clients, perhaps. So I just have a little paper in front of me, so I'm going to be kind of referring to that. So my first strength, I would say, are encouragers. Just something to let the client know that I'm kind of just following along with them. So I'll do like a lot of noddings, Yes, of course. Okay, yeah, sure. And kind of stuff like that. I think that's a note that I've gotten a, a lot from kind of other peers in like my cohort. So I think I'm good there. Maybe another one would be kind of reflection of feelings. I so far have been pretty confident in identifying what the clients are feeling and just kind of reflecting that back to them. I know this is kind of one of the more basic skills. I don't know, so far so good. Kind of like going off of that, like maybe into weaknesses. I don't think I'm horrible at it, but reflection of content. I think I can like kind of refine the way I'm saying things, just so it's a little bit more clear. So I know that you're just supposed to like kind of rephrase the client's thoughts and ideas. Sometimes I find myself maybe thinking too hard about it. And so either words will get a little bit more jumbled, or like sometimes I'm just like, oh, I could have used a better word there. So that's definitely on my needs improvement list. Focusing statements is also one that I think I could improve on a little bit more. So sometimes when I'm just wanting a little bit more clarification, I know it's normal, but most of the time I just want to ask the questions. I know it's okay to ask some sort of questions. I think might want to start with trying not to do close-ended questions, because that's where it really trips me up. And it all just happens kind of so fast that I'm like, I'm already there. How do I get out of it? So that's definitely something that I keep catching myself on. And then another thing, which honestly is something that I've always like thought about, even like before this program, is just like attending behavior. So like kind of just how you're presenting yourself, like your body language. I don't know why. Well, I might know why, but I'll always like cross my arms, and it might seem like I'm a little bit more closed off. So I think just being a little bit more aware of my body language is something that I would like to focus on as of right now. I'm definitely trying. I know in my sessions with April, like I'll be like sitting and I'm like really trying to like not cross my arms or like kind of do anything to maybe seem closed off. But I always find myself in like a really stiff position. So like baby steps, but definitely still something that I'm working on. And then honestly, I probably said a million and I so badly want to just have a little tracker up here because it's so bad. And I thought I shook this in high school in like my speech class, but apparently not. I just, yeah. I mean, of course, there's definitely going to be a little bit more weaknesses right now, but I'm excited to kind of see where this goes and kind of my improvements over the course of like the rest of this semester. But thank you so much for listening.